All right, y'all. Andy McCabe here with Claims Delegates again. Just coming out of Weed, California. Almost bought an I Heart Weed t-shirt. Almost. So, coming out of town like this, I'm heading down to San Francisco to do some marketing, get the word out to some franchises that there is a different, more economic way to get your Xactimate estimates written. And I stopped off on the one restoration contractor in Weed, California. They weren't there, but it got me thinking. And it brings me back to the point that I'm always trying to make, that there's always enough work out there. And competition is not a bad thing. So let's run the numbers. What's it really take to sustain, let's say, a 1 or 2 man mitigation crew? Well, I'd say about $400,000 worth of work. $400,000, you can probably get 3 guys, and everyone's making a good living and doing well. So where do you get those numbers? Let's take a population of a small town, like 20,000. All right, how many households is that? I don't know. I'm gonna guess 4 people per household. So out of 20,000, you got what? 5,000 households. Well, statistics show that at least 10% of insured households have a loss in any given year. So 10% of 5,000 is 500. So in a population of 20,000, you're going to have 500 losses in any given year. All right. Some are going to be big, some are going to be small. But if you say your average water loss, which is another statistics, and we're going to go deep into science right now and math, but stats say $2,500 is your average water loss. So some of y'all are already ahead of me on your calculators here, but 500 losses at $2,500 a piece, that's assuming that every loss that happens is a small water loss. $1.25 million worth of losses in a year, every year, year over year. And it's going to be higher than that, because some of those losses are going to be fires. Some of them are going to be much bigger than $2,500. So if we can agree that a small mom and pop operation running a truck, maybe 2 trucks and a crew of 3, does $400,000 in a year and is happy, how many operations could you put in a town of 20,000 people? Well, that's 1.25 divided by 400,000. You do the math. That is why, that's the Starbucks model. That's why you have a ServPro and a ServiceMaster and a Rainbow and a Stanley Steamer and a PuroClean, and that's why they're able to stack up franchises in what seems to be small markets, because the work is there. And guess what? Mother Nature is serving up 100-year weather events at 3-year intervals all the time. We're coming into a new era of restoration where there's not going to be enough providers for the disasters that happen. There's some stuff brewing in the Gulf right now. I'm getting panicked dispatched emails from the TPAs that I do claims for, saying, hey, are you able to deploy? Can you deploy? No, I can't deploy. I'm happy in Oregon. So there you have it. There's always enough work. It takes a surprisingly small population to support a surprisingly high volume of restoration work. So here's to Weed, California. Oh, really, really good banana nut muffin. Kind of shitty coffee. Sorry. All right, y'all. We'll see you later.